Honey Boy is directed by Alma Har'el and it's written by Shia LaBeouf and it stars Shia LaBeouf and Lucas Hedges and Noah Jupe playing Shia LaBeouf. This is a fictionalization of Shia's childhood ascent to stardom and the subsequent adult crash landing into rehab and recovery while dealing with the traumatic experiences from his relationship with the caretaker, his father. It's really difficult for me to talk about this film because this is a very fragile story, clearly written by a very fragile person, and after watching the film, you understand why. The film to me is a journey through sadness and trauma, and how difficult it is and how courageous it is to at least try and overcome it. I'm not sure if you ever really overcome this sort of stuff. I wouldn't know, but at least you learn to live with it. Or at least, apparently, through the film, I got that. Something that I really like in this film are the performances, first and foremost. Lucas Hedges is fantastic. At one point, I thought Shia was dubbing over him because Lucas studied the crap out of Shia. He sounds exactly like Shia LaBeouf in this film. And Noah Jupe as well. He didn't go for the same thing, but I really think Noah conveys that fragility, that very dangerous place, that very frightening place that it is for a child to live in such a toxic environment. As much as he loved his father, he was not a good person to be around. He was not a good person to be raising this kid, as much as you can kind of see that the man loves his child. And Shia LaBeouf as James Lort is really great. Not ready to say if it's his best performance of the year, because I haven't seen The Peanut Butter Falcon yet. I'm seeing that on the 18th this month. But Shia is fantastic, like I knew he would be. As much as he is kind of quirky in real life, I think the dude is a fantastic actor. And watching this film, you can understand his quirkiness, or at least you can't blame him for being quote-unquote different. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And Alma Har'el directs the crap out of this film because, like many other directors, she's directing a movie about someone else's life. However, she has the person that this film is about there, acting in her movie. And she's not only telling his story, but she's directing him in how to tell his story. It's a truly Herculean feat that she pulls off with this film. She tells it with such warmth, such vulnerability, and such brutal honesty. It felt odd watching this film, as I mentioned before, because you get to understand Shia so much more, and I've quote-unquote known Shia since like the Transformers movies and whatnot, and then he went through that phase that we all found weird and disregarded him because he was being so out of place. But now you understand it, and can you blame him? And is it such a bad thing that he did those things? He didn't hurt anyone. He didn't offend anyone. What's wrong with that? My quote-unquote issue with the film comes in the sense that it doesn't necessarily feel like a movie. This doesn't have a clearly defined third act structure, and I don't necessarily need that. But this film feels more like self-therapy for Shia. It feels like Shia needed this film to be made. And I'm glad this film was made. I'm really glad, and as a film, it's well done. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy knowing more and understanding this person better, and through the lens that Alma captured with. And through the lens that Alma captured it with. I just feel like there were more liberties that could be taken. I feel that near the end of this film, there is a little bit of self-indulgence. Not from Alma, but from Shia. There is a moment that this film starts to wrap everything up with a tiny, very well done knot, and especially for a story like this, it really didn't need it. Again, it just feels so odd to talk about a film that was clearly so important for someone, that someone really needed this film to be made. Again, as self-therapy, and I'm glad it was. Again, I just don't know if it's a movie that everyone else needs, and maybe I'm being unfair with that, but that's how I feel. I'm giving Honey Boy a B. What did you think of Honey Boy, My Beautiful Geekies? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know which one you prefer, Honey Boy or Peanut Butter Falcon. Thank you so much for watching another LFF review. I'll be back throughout this upcoming week with many other reviews because it only ends on the 13th of October. So stay tuned for more, and do remember to like and subscribe because it really helps me out. I love you guys so much, and so until the next video, stay beautiful, stay geeky, and most importantly, love each other and love the movies.